Hi guys, welcome to Chugging Along. I'm Sam.
And I'm Tim.
And welcome to our channel and today's video. And first I want to say thank you very much for your lovely comments on our previous video where we explored the town of Royal Leamington Spa and went up the 21 lock Hatton flight.
Also, we want to say congratulations to Rebecca Adams for getting the closest guess for how long it would take us to go up the 21 lock Hatton flight. We did it in 3 hours and 2 minutes because we had some help, and she guessed 3 hours and 27 minutes. So well done, Rebecca.
Well done. So if you're new here, you're joining us on our summer trip as we're making our way up from Field to Glengloughlin. And today we're starting the video on the Grand Union Canal in Hatton as we make our way up to the Stratford Canal and end in Hockley Heath.
And you'll want to stick around to the end of this video to find out all of our cruising statistics and also our thoughts on getting offered cold, hard cash for Mary L.
So let's get started with the cruise. We set off at the top of Hatton Locks and it was a lovely day for cruising.
Okay. But hang on, Sam. Let's show people what Hatton is like first. Here are our Hatton diaries. My personal highlight of this shopping village was seeing this late 90s, early 2000s Coca-Cola vending machine, a real staple of my childhood. You just don't see these very often now.
Let's get back to the cruise where we discovered someone had slid a leaflet under our crotch cover. It was from Wilton Marina, who aren't too far away from Hatton. They were offering to buy our boat for cash a year after we bought it there.
It didn't take us long to decide no, but it did make us think. How much do you think they would have bought Mary L for, considering that we bought her for $34,000 a year ago? Any regrets, Sam?
None, because if we sold her, then we wouldn't actually have the chance to make it to Glengloughlin.
Yeah, true.
Tim's friend Simon was joining us for the trip, having parked his car at Hatton Station, then travelling with us on the boat to Lapworth, then getting the train back to his car. He'd never been on a narrowboat cruise before.
tunnel light. We went through the Shrewly Tunnel, and this was our first tunnel since our first day of cruising when we did the Braunston Tunnel, which is quite surprising. But the waterways we had done up to that point, the South Oxford, the River Thames and the east end of the Kennet and Avon, don't have any. So this tunnel was thrilling for us, despite it being relatively short at 395 metres. It opened in 1799 and has lots of drip, a sign of a proper tunnel, in our opinion.
What also made it interesting was that there are actually two tunnels, one for the boats and one for the towpath.
Sam did an interview with my mate Simon about what he thinks about us living on a boat. Here's his perspective on being close friends with narrowboat owners.
My name is Simon, I'm 28 years old, I am from Bournemouth on the south coast of England, and I am a friend of Tim and Sam, the Chugging Along crew. I did think it was a joke at first, because Tim was talking to me about narrowboats in a sort of semi-interested way via WhatsApp or texting me, and I thought, he's probably not serious, so let's see where this goes. And then suddenly he sent me a link to a narrowboat he'd sent me before with it changing from for sale to under offer, and I was somewhat shocked. But I was just very interested to see how it played out. Before I came on here, before you guys got one, I didn't really know what a narrowboat was. You'd have said a narrowboat to me, I'd have thought that's something you'd see in like a yacht or something like that. I thought these were canal boats or whatever, and I don't know, I knew nothing basically. We're in the Midlands area, and you've been Reading area, so you get all the red kites in the sky and things like that. You get herons and things like that. Some lovely wildlife, and it's the sights you see waking up in the morning, when we haven't had a lockdown. It's just glorious sunshine, and you just think this is a great life, to be fair. They've done something right here.
Did you ever see yourself living on a boat?
Oh no, not in a million years, no. I'd rather not, no. No, the biggest turn off is just like, I'm too much of a landy, I'm a townie at heart really, back in Bournemouth, I like going into the shops, whilst it's good, waking up, you can wake up somewhere different every couple of weeks. I do like, to an extent, knowing where things are, and not, I'm less of a person who can go somewhere and just think, what's it like here, and all that. I'm definitely someone who, I like to have a base, really. I like to have a base. And I think that's what I need, being a landy, so that's probably the main turn off. Just attracts so many different people, so many people who have that domineering spirit in them of adventure and things like that, and there's not really a type of person. I think that's what I've learned. There's not really a type of person who's attracted to this. It takes all sorts, really.
That part of the Grand Union was absolutely stunning, but it was now time for us to turn on to the Stratford Canal. We were now saying goodbye to the double locks of the Grand Union, and we'll be on single locks all the way up to our destination, the two aqueducts on the Llangollen Canal.
Despite what that sign says, we are also going to Birmingham, just on a different route. There are so many options because Birmingham is the canal centre of the universe.
Yeah, because barely any water in it. Give it some welly, there you did it. That's the one. There we go.
We had some locks to get up, and luckily Simon could help us before he walked to the station and got the train back to his car. We got up them so quickly. They were all set in our favour, and with an extra pair of hands it took us no time at all.
We got a great first impression of the Stratford Canal. We love these black and white bridges. It has a unique charm that feels small and secretive compared to the Grand Union. Feels like Hobbiton. Ooh. You've got a really good view, haven't you? Oh. Ooh. The next day we still had to do a few more locks until Hockley Heath, but after this that meant we had a long uninterrupted cruise to Birmingham city centre. We were looking forward to an evening's rest and checking out what Hockley Heath had to offer.
We got up the locks, moored up for the night, and we got a beautiful sunset. It was time to take the bikes out to ride into HH.
On the way we saw a game of cricket being played. Come on, Lapworth.
Hockley Heath has a Rolls-Royce shop, but sadly they weren't open, so we decided to go to the Chinese takeaway instead.
We went back to the boat and plated up our duck chow mein, Singapore fried rice and sesame prawn toast, thinking about how we were so close to our first ever big city boating experience.
So that is the end of today's cruise, and I would like to say sorry because in last week's video I did mention that we will be showing you a modern canal village that was first inhabited in 1998. Yeah, I didn't realise how much footage we had of that journey that we did there. And also we wanted to show you Hockley Heath with its Rolls-Royce shop and Chinese takeaway and the like.
So we can guarantee that next week's video we will definitely be showing you that modern canal village. And we're in the West Midlands now, so coming up very soon is Cadbury World. And also the next instalment in our brother battle, Narrowboat versus Train Race. And so now it's over to you, Tim, for those all-important cruising statistics.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. Okay, so over the 2 days, we did 7 miles and 18 locks, and that was all in 5.5 hours, thus making our average speed a measly 1.2 miles an hour. That now brings down our trip average to 1.66 miles an hour. We will be very, very lucky to get to Llangollen on a 1.5 mile an hour average, but saying that, we do have a lot of lock-free cruising coming up. We've done the brunt of the lock work now. And that now means that we've done 151 out of 269 miles. So thank you very much for watching this video all the way to the end and for all your support. And remember, no matter what you do in life, you've got to keep chugging!